Okay, a small video to support what we did today online. Just going to make a recording of it for you all and send it to you as a thank you for being fantastic and patient online with me today. Really enjoyed it. Let's go. Let's create a picture library and then let's go and stick it into some sort of picture viewer. So that's the one we did today, which you can see there, flicking through. Okay, nice and interactive. If I just scroll down a little bit in my ePortfolio, there is the online sessions photos that we did today, but we're going to add another one. Okay, so just to go through it again for you. So we add content and it comes up with our choices, and we want the picture library. And let's this time just call that example photos. That name's going to be really important later on, as you saw online today. I'm going to keep it in the navigation bar on the left hand side, and I'm going to create it. Once I've created it, it comes up pretty quickly, and you can see now I've got the option to upload. When I click on that, what might happen there for you for the first time is that the upload multiple pictures might not be there. They will come at the top or over here, one of those add-ons. Okay, so just add it on, give it a little bit of a couple of seconds, and then the upload multiple pictures option will come up for you. At that point, you may be asked by Microsoft for your security, so you might ask for your username and password, stick it in. As you can see here, it's come up immediately with Microsoft Office Picture Manager. Very familiar pictures from anybody from today. Okay, so I'm going to select all those by clicking Control and A. That selects them all for me. There we can see the size, 4.46 megabytes, quite big. Merlin's going to have trouble uploading those. Okay, so what we'll do there instead is click this button, Send Pictures Optimized for Viewing on the Web, and watch how that goes down dramatically. Makes those pictures much lighter. I then click Upload and Close. At that point, my Windows security comes up. I'm going to OK that. It's got my username and my password in there, and then it starts transferring those pictures over for us. Okay, we've just cut to the end there, and we're now on 15 of 15. Those have uploaded for me. And we click on go back to the example photos. If I click on there, I get up my flat view of them. At this point, if I click on view wall, we get the option to view them in our Cool Iris picture wall. Pretty impressive stuff. Engaging for your pupils, fantastic photos of them in here doing some art, doing some different topic, then this is a great way to share them at home as well. Okay, and also if you're making PowerPoints, as I said today, if you're making photo stories, then you can get them from here. They're nice and light, and it doesn't mean that you're taking up loads of space on your school drive. What I've also done there, as you can see hopefully in the video, is I've pressed Z. That's Z on my keyboard, and now because I've got webcam optimized for the webcam, I can now use some movement. You can see there, so I'm moving that just with my head alone. I'm not touching my pad at all, as you can see from the hand that's still in the center. And if I just put my hand in there as well, there you go. Okay, so there we go, fantastic. So just another little option, and pressing Z again takes that off for me, and we've got it on there. Okay, fantastic. So we've made our new one called example photos. So what we're going to do with that, so it's accessible, it's down here on the left hand side now, but what we might want to do, as we did with this cover flower here viewer, is we might want to stick it into some sort of picture viewer on the front so that you've got access to it. It's a little bit more visual for your children. It's a little bit visual for any visitors that you might have who are looking at it. So in Add Web Part, we've already got cover flow, so instead let's go for Vista Flow this time. It's on the picture library, so it's looking at the picture library. We want it to be looking at example photos, so we just need to tell Merlin to do that. So over here we click on Edit, and we want to modify the shared web part. Our little taskbar will then open on the right hand side. As you can see here, this is our taskbar. Okay, if I just scroll down a little bit, you can see the name of it, and you can change that if you want to. What we can also do down the bottom is the important bit. So in picture library settings, this is where we tell Merlin where we want to find and which picture library we actually want to point it to. So we use the exact name, the exact letters. We could click apply. You might need to click apply twice. Okay, so that's my second time of clicking apply. It's through. We can see now that it's uploading the images, and it says it goes to example photos, and now you can see the Vista Flow. Okay, you get just a little bit of a different view, so let's just publish that and have a look at it. And here we go. Here's our Vista Flow viewer, where we can see the photos that we've got in there. Okay, so again, clicking on those takes us through them. Looks a little bit more interactive. We've got the name up here, Great Photos. Can be any name you want, really. Okay, I hope you're happy with that. So that's just shown very quickly how we add content. We've added a brand new one in there, and then we've gone to find it in one of these picture viewers. Hope you're all happy with that. If I go to shared places, just very quickly, that's the place where we can find, if you haven't already, you can find our in the browse button, the Using Swigful Merlin, where you will find our Google Doc that's been embedded. So if I just scroll down, if anybody hasn't done it, it would be brilliant if you could. So down here is Using Swigful Merlin, which you should all be able to find and access. If I click on that, some fantastic stuff on there. So if you haven't seen it before, please do go to it. But down on the left hand side, you'll see online training. Okay, so that's the embedded document in there. And that'll just come through. And please do go on there. Tell us about the session 1. All your feedback is so important. Taking lots on from today. You know, taking the positives, taking the negatives, making it better. Remembering that today's session was inaugural session. It's a pilot. You know, we've got to learn from this, and I really want you guys on side to say this is how we make it better. I think it can be so exciting what we could do with it, but I need you to tell me, and I need your kind of patience, and I want your proactiveness really as fantastic teachers. Okay, so please do fill that in. And another thing you can do is you can go on Facebook and you can like us. Putting Southwest Grid for Learning, SWGFL, in your search brings you with our Facebook page, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news. My blog that I keep from around the Southwest drops into here. We've got pictures of the brand new upgrade that's coming in here for you to see. So if just on the left hand side down here, if you just like us, which I think comes up in there, it'd be great to see this number grow with lots of proactive people like yourselves on there. There's a great one for you, just a quick example of what's been going on recently and what we've been doing and the impact that Merlin can have in school. So it's a great place to keep on board with that. So please do have a look at that. Okay, thanks very much for your time today.